It's Week 12 of the NFL. And we've got the Dragons' versatile linebacker, who made his mark blitzing the QB this season with 6 sacks so far. Great game in store for y'all on Sunday night primetime.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you under the lights. We'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25.
My bad.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Back to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
The Dragons offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Huskies offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Yeah! And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, faking the give. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To the ground, a first down run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dragons offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Huskies offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. The drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
It's a gain of 10 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Huskies go out to a 10-3 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Huskies offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He'll drop to throw. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Huskies will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. That one incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Dragons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On the toss, they'll run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the toss as they look to run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Huskies going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. He'll look to throw.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but it can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Huskies offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. There's that man again, another catch. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and the big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the City of Roses, Portland, Oregon. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Lumberjacks want to get hot at the right time. And at 7-4 now, they're right in the mix for a playoff spot. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
It's a gain of 12 there. And that will be a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one complete right side.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dragons. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now, faking the give. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dragons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Back to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Now a give on the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Big play coming up. This is third down. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Number 15, the ball carrier, taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Huskies ready to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. This team's offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Dragons offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Here's a designed run, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, the pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Receiver in motion, headed left. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now they'll run. It's a counter. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. We'll talk things over before third down. Throwing now from the gun. He gets this one complete to Pittman. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-0. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.